Oh wow, what a movie! I gotta say. Just got off from seeing Predator Badlands. I did not see it in 3D. I saw it in regular 2D, which I usually prefer that. I'm not big on 3D movies, but this was tonight's movie. I first out gotta say straight out of the theater. Wow, this was an amazing movie. It's come pretty far since 1987, believe it or not, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's turned into a whole new concept because it's into a horror style thriller sort of thing. This one did not seem as much as that since it was dealing with the predators themselves and going to a new world to face new challenges there. So like, just take a look at this poster for a second. You get the idea of what the creatures are actually look like on this new badland of a planet we have not ever seen before in this franchise. I gotta say, and since I mentioned 1987. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the original one in the first Predator. It made it this this was a really cool franchise to actually start even from. We're almost close up to 40 years as it is already with the Predator. It's come really far. The last couple movies have been against Alien versus Predator, which I thought was a really good thriller horror sort of film. So if you're expected to come into this theater expecting a horror movie, I don't really see that coming. It's more like a science fiction action movie with a lot of twists and new creatures we have never seen before. Ella Fanning is one of the key things I wanted to point out too. She's a robot in this, Deck, this is his name, the key predator that's in this movie. And it runs into her, and she can't seem to stop talking. She's got so much knowledge, but that's the thing with robots, they have so much knowledge. And she has a sister in this that looks exactly like her. And the whole story also revolves around this whole concept of what's going on on this planet. I don't want to say too much because I do not want to spoil this for anyone that's watching this right now. But I would strongly recommend it if you're a big Predator fan. Get ready because it's not going to be as bad and gory because it's not rated R, it's rated PG-13. There's a lot of good reasons why it is. And what would happen beyond this point, because there's no post-credits scenes in this movie, but we also get the idea of what's going to happen. They kind of open up to a sequel if they wanted to, which I wouldn't be surprised if it does. See what happens at the box office this weekend, see if this, this franchise is never going to die. Predator is one of those things like Aliens, which I just say that again with the Alien thing because in a way I would love to see that happen once again with the Predator. We went up to 2 movies. The second one wasn't the best, but the first one was alright. But I'm ready to see another Alien versus Predator movie. But going back to this film, I would strongly recommend it. Totally different from any other. I didn't even expect this to actually happen. I did stop reading the reviews. That way I can walk in with a fresh idea with my own opinions. But my own opinion is, if you are big on the franchise, like I kind of am with this and Aliens, but Predator is actually one of those movies it's interesting. They're like male, but once they take off the mask, they're a creature. So they're a creature sort of male sort of thing. So it's actually pretty clever how they actually resolve what this creature actually is. And you get the backstory in this as well too. I would love to see more backstory if they do in that Predator movie. How they would actually revolve around maybe creating another story maybe get more deep and clever behind a Predator story. That would be pretty cool. But other than that, I would have given this movie pretty high. I liked it a lot, I gotta say. Scale of 1 to 10. I'm on an edge of saying 10, but it's probably maybe like a 9.5 to a 9, which is saying a lot for me because I'm not too big on sequels, but when things are really done as it is, this one is well worth it, and this is well worth to see in the big screen because it's one of those movies. Yeah, after pointing off in this direction, I saw it in the XD here at Cinemark, and the XD is a great theater that actually puts you in the surrounding with what's going on screen. It's perfect. It was perfect. Any other regular screen is good as well too, but I just feel XD is what we like to live in that environment. It's too bad this concession stand was closed up here. It would have been nice to close. But there are Predator Badlands posters all over up to here on the upstairs area. Got one over here Got one over here. It's on a couple of screens. That's the reason we are getting it. And there's another one down here at Theater 18. All right, so here from the Center Market Theater. Once again, my name's Ryan. Maybe we might see you here at the theaters. Here's the last poster. That's a cool poster too, actually. That's a different one.